taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIA.
Yeah. Up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do?
With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Fielded about a yard deep. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
190, 390. Hey, easy. Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Shoot behind.
Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On second down and 4, Rivers. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. But now it's third down.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
12. 44th mark. Bravo. Get that quarterback at all costs.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. It's Williams on the catch. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. Badgley able to punch this one through. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Foles and the Jags come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Watch safety screen. Watch safety screen. Safety screen.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And an alley to run. The 40. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
Step round 80. 180. Switch up. Switch up. Orange 5-4. Buffalo. Check. Go. Greystone, travel. Go. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Too little, Cupcake. Split.
On 3rd down, Rivers gets it to Gordon. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A toss play, Gordon. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Hey, Delta! Football to Mike. Mike, football. Come on, baby, come on. Chopper! Mike. Hey, Rocket!
Now on 2nd and 13. Rivers. That's complete. It's Gordon. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Hey, Delta!
3rd and short yardage, Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Hey, Rocket! Buffalo rock. Mike, stop.
3rd and long for Rivers. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get 6 on the dump-off, but it'll bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Jim, go!
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Foles. Jones has it. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Six. Johnson, hit.
Now Leonard Fournette. Yeah, he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Black 15. White 85.
Running on first down, Eckler. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
The 180. Black 11. Alpha. Gun.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rivers. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Allen, the intended receiver. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
With a lot of the media, Charles, ourselves included, starting to prep those MVP ballots, you wonder if last week's performance, which he admitted was not very good, if that hurt him at all coming down the stretch.
Less than 50 yards on the ground in last week's game that you referenced, and let's face it, if he has another game like that, we'll erase him from the MVP discussion. He won't even be talked about anymore. He has to bounce back with 100-plus in this one in order to stay in that race.
He's coming. We got double up. New Mike 52. It's on 1. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Out. I got it. Check 2. Easy.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
You got it.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in, announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
On 2nd and 1, Rivers completes it to Benjamin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Rivers now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Hey, Wahoo! 44, Mike, 44.
From the 41, Rivers. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line.
Hey, front 80.
First down, Los Angeles.
Let's go, D, let's go.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a 33-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with it. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. The big play to start them out has them at the 45 already. Rivers hands off to Eckler. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. What a great surprise Austin Eckler has turned out to be. That's the kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017, and then last season, 554 yards at 5.2 yards per carry, and then he was also effective catching the football. 39 receptions, over 400 yards there. A great compliment to Melvin Gordon. On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Pass incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Orbit. 44, Mike, 44. Hey, Delta. 44 is Mike, 44 is Mike. Check.
From the gun, Rivers. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
At the 45-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Under.
49 to Mike, 49.
Hey, Haywood.
Foles. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Fournette, a first down carry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs. 25, check 25, check 25.
They'll run it again with Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
They're going to give it to Gordon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Well, they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that two-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for two and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Hey, alert 3. Receiver. Hey, Delta.
They go play action here on first down. Looking downfield for Jones. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack.
Mike 57. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Going 5-3. Going 5-3.
Now Foles. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Melvin Ingram able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring them down to the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Good track.
47's the mic, boy, 47. Check, 47.
Wait, 89.
Looking to throw on second down. Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
44's the mic, 44's the mic. Check it out.
On third down, Rivers. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Gordon on first down, and they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
To throw on third down, Rivers. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So make him 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives have bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
What we got? 1-1. Check. Mike 52. What we got? Five. 52's the mic, boys, 52. Hey, let's go, great. Watch the slant. Mike 52. Zebra. Chance. Switch.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Slot. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Here's Foles. Caught by Jones. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Pilot, 64, weak.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
They're running it. Check. Lucky. Hey, Caden. Let's go.
Again, it's Fournette. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Mike, 49. You got nothing in there.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First down, and they stick with Eckler. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Watch out.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Give the sack there to Jake Ryan. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Rivers now. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. He gets away from one.
All day, baby. All day.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now Eckler, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Fournette running right. Derwin James, an all-pro as a rookie last year, up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the past. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties?
And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
48, Team 6. Team 6. I can't believe they let you play.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete.